Welcome back. This is chapter 4 from the diary of Anne Frank, written by Anne Frank. And now I'm going to explain page number 52 to you. So here we go. Dearest Kitty, Saturday, 20th June 1942. That is, it was Saturday. The date was 20th June and the year was 1942 when the author started making her entry into her diary. She refers the diary as Kitty. Now, let's see what happens here. What's said here? Our entire class is quaking in its boots. That is, the entire class is nervous today. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. So the reason why they are nervous is the fact that there is going to be the meeting of the teachers, and it's going to take place in a day or two, and then there in that meeting the teachers are going to decide as who will be promoted to the next class and who will be retained. And that's why the entire class is nervous. Half the class is making bets, and about half the class is making bets is gambling. Half the class is gambling, putting their money and other valuables at stake and claiming that a certain thing is going to happen. GN and I laugh out so silly at the two boys behind us, CN and Jax, who have staked their entire holiday savings on their bait. Two boys, that is CN and Jax, these were sitting behind Ota and her friend, and they had put their entire holiday savings on their bed. Here, by this bed, they claim that certain thing is going to happen, and the other claims on the contrary, and that's why there is this bait, and their bait make these two girls laugh out loud. Their bait make these two girls go mad in laughter, or say they go mad with laughter. From morning to night. It's you are going to pass? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. So entire day from morning till night, they were just claiming one or the other, one thing or the other. One is saying you're going to pass, the other is saying no, I'm not. And upon these points only, they have their bets. They have put their money at stake. Even G's pleading glances and my angry outbursts can't calm them down. Even G's requestful and begging look or glance at them beside Otter's angry outburst, angry reaction couldn't stop them from going on making their claims. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. Now the author says, if you take my view, my opinion, a quarter of the class is idiot and they should be kept back. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. But she claims that teachers are the most unpredictable creatures. You cannot predict what the teachers are going to do. I'm not so worried about my girlfriends and myself will make it. Now the author says that I'm not concerned, I'm not bothered, I'm not worried about my girlfriends, that is my friends, and myself, my own, because we believe we are going to make it, we're going to pass, we're going to get the promotion to the next class. The only subject I am not sure about is maths. The only subject she had a little doubt is maths. Anyway, all we can do is wait, and she says, anyway, all that they can do in such situation is wait. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart, and until the results are published, or they keep on saying each other not to lose heart. That is, or they keep on motivating, encouraging each other. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. The author claims here that her relations with all the teachers is good. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. In total, there are 9 teachers in school. Out of these 9 teachers, 7 are men and 2 are women. 7 male teachers and 2 female teachers. Mr. Keesing, the old fogey who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages. And this maths teacher was annoyed with Ain for ages, for a very long period of time, because I talked so much, because the author had a habit of talking too much. She was talkative. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework. He gave a lot of warnings to the author, but as she did not desist from this habit, she did not stop talking, so the teacher assigned her an extra homework, given extra homework to her, an essay on the subject, a chatterbox. So he gave her an essay to write, and the topic was a chatterbox. A chatterbox, what can you write about that? A chatterbox was the topic, and it's very difficult to write. It's such a topic that is very difficult to write on. I'd worry about that later, I decided. I jotted down the title in my notebook, tucked it in my bag, and tried to keep quiet. So the thing she did was she noted down the topic and then tucked the notebook in her bag before she worried about it. She said, I will worry about it later. I have time to worry about it, think about it, but right now I need to note down. And then after noting down, she kept the notebook very safely in the bag. That evening, after I'd finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. Okay, that evening, as the author had finished the rest of her homework, her eyes went to the notebook, in which there was a note on essay writing. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen, and she began to think now. She began to bother herself now as what to write on this topic, and as she was thinking on it, about it, she was nervously chewing the tip of the fountain pen. Anyone would ramble on and leave big spaces between the words. Anyone can ramble, write or say anything, write anything in the notebook and leave big spaces and fill pages. So that's quite easy to do. But the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking, but here the idea was, the trick was, the art was to write something convincing. That is, she says that one can easily write about the topic, this or that, unnecessary things and related things, but the trick was, art was to come up with some convincing idea, some convincing thought. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Keesing had assigned me. The teacher had asked her to write 3 pages of this essay, so she finished it. I argued that talking is a student's trait and that I would do my best to keep it under control. She argued here that talking is a student's trait. It's a student's character, feature, or nature, and that she would try her best to keep it under control, under check. So this is all for now. Thank you.